Hey guys, what's up? It's Jonathan with One Big Impact. So welcome, and today we're actually going to be talking about self-sabotage. So last week, I think it was Brenda that wanted to talk about self-sabotage, and I think this actually hits really close to home for me, specifically because I've had a lot of problems with this in the past. So first of all, we're going to talk about basically what is self-sabotage. So it can be a lot of things. Basically, it's getting in your own way. It could be procrastination, it could be self-medicating, using drugs, alcohol, comfort eating, cutting, just to name a few. A lot of different things that it can be if you're going towards something great and you're knocking yourself down purposely without even really knowing it. So a lot of the times it can be completely unintentional. You just don't want yourself subconsciously to be able to get to the next level. It's a really strange thing, but a lot of us do it. So let's talk about 5 ways to cure it. So the first one being, stop saying it must be nice. And I tell people this all the time. When I tell people I'm going out of the country or I'm going on a trip, the first thing they do is say, well, it must be nice. And here's what I'm thinking. Well, you made 50 grand last year, or 60 grand, or 70 grand, and I literally made $8,000, and I made it happen for me. Don't say it must be nice. You have to say it's going to be nice. Otherwise, you're instantly self-sabotaging yourself, and you're telling yourself it's not even possible for you. It's not even in your stars. It's not even, why even work towards it, whatever, it's cool. Or if somebody loses 50 pounds and then you go, well, it must be nice. No, it's going to be nice. You have to start telling yourself positive reinforcement. It's going to be nice. That's going to be great. Think about the way you respond to other people when they come at you with something that they achieve that you also want to achieve. Otherwise, you're instantly telling yourself it's not going to happen. So definitely work on that. Once I did, a little tip, once I did that and I trained myself to do it, within 6 months, I had spent a month in England, and most of my dreams about travel had just flourished. It was really crazy and awesome how quick that happened once I stopped sabotaging my own mind. The next thing is start no matter what. If you're thinking about it, say you're sitting there, right, and you're thinking, a thought comes in your mind and you're like, wow, I should lift. Right then, get up and lift. But what your mind is telling you is to do that right now. It's not saying, hey, procrastinate and think about this at another time and come back to it. No, it's telling you, if you're wanting to look for a new job, do it right then. Do not self-sabotage yourself to where you're telling yourself that it's not even a possibility, or you can't do it, or it's not for you. You need to be doing it right then. Stop what you're doing because your mind is telling you and focusing on something that matters to you. Don't knock it off. Don't tell it to wait. Don't tell it to wait tomorrow, because I guarantee you procrastination is going to kick in and you're not going to do it. So definitely don't do that. Number 3. Self-sabotage a lot of the times has to do with emotions, how we feel, what we're keeping inside, what we're not telling people and stuff like that. So it's important to be able to talk about what's bothering you, and you don't have to talk, obviously it's cheaper if you talk to a loved one or a friend or a random person on the street a lot of the times. But if you have to, and it's really important and private to you, seek professional help, a psychologist, psychiatrist, or something like that, because it's definitely good to get it out and get through those feelings so you can stop hurting yourself and stopping yourself from succeeding or reaching those goals. Number 4 is stop putting things in front of you and your goals. A lot of the times we're going to make up just random things that just don't exist. I talk about this all the time, be stronger than your excuses, but the reality is it's absolutely true. You have to be stronger than your excuses, because I could literally sit here and say, you know what, I could go lift, but I don't feel good, or I got a headache. Or yesterday, perfect example, I was doing, and you can't see it, but it's right behind you. I was doing reverse leg curls where I was laying on my stomach, and I threw up because I had gone too heavy on my weights and everything. And I stopped, kind of cleaned it up, and I kept going. I could have said, you know, well, I'm sick, you know, I have to stop or whatever. No, I didn't. I said, you know what? I didn't even think about it. And after I got done, I felt kind of queasy. Honestly, after I got done, because I had another 45 minutes to go, I felt great. and I felt accomplished more than anything. Yeah, maybe, you know, I went a little too heavy or too hard or whatever, but hey, that's what it's about. Pushing past your own mind telling you to stop or not to do things or to procrastinate on things, because yeah, I could have stopped, but I wouldn't have attained the rest of my workout and actually got the benefit from it. So definitely keep that in mind. Number 5 is don't create an argument with your spouse. It's not just, or say it's just one beer, it's just one joint. I just want to smoke one joint. Yeah, well, says every pothead on the planet, and it's not going to happen. Or every drug addict on the planet. I know from personal experience, guys, I'm not brand new. I've been around the block. I've done a lot of different things. I've had, you know, kind of a crazy ass life. So it's not just one hamburger. It's not just one, you know, stop at the ice cream parlor or whatever. It's just one excuse after another, and once so many of those excuses build up, you're eventually going to build a mountain, and you're not going to be able to get over it. You're not going to be able to crawl over that mountain because it's just too tall. So definitely stop telling yourself it's just one beer or it's just one thing. Because it's not, because it's just one excuse after another excuse after another excuse, and you're just going to start piling them up, and then eventually you don't even got to make excuses. You just don't do shit. So definitely keep that in mind, guys. Start knocking them off, push them out of the way, because if you push them out of the way, you're going to create a valley and a river, and it flows right through. You guys keep up the good work. I love you guys. Remember to spread love, not hate. If you like our videos, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. If you have any comments that you'd like to add, put them below, and have a beautiful day. Be stronger than your excuses and keep up the great work, guys. Peace.